The defense stocks have, seen a big up move as the government's push for defense indigenization continues. Harshit Kapadia, the analyst at Elara Capital, joins us now to talk more about that. He has written a very in-depth report on how, the defense sector is growing and how they continue to be optimistic here. Harshit, thanks for joining in. You talk about an 11 trillion rupee opportunity in terms of orders for the next 8 years in the defense sector. Tell us a little bit about that. Who could be the biggest beneficiaries of this, and which are the stocks where there's both valuation and growth headroom now?
Morning. So on the 11 trillion opportunity, we see Air Force as biggest opportunity for them. Close to around 4.5 lakh crore is what the size of opportunity exists for the Air Force related segment. So you can see helicopters and aircraft being the major product there. And one company which will be the biggest beneficiary for this would be Hindustan Aeronautics. Followed by this, we have close to around 2 lakh crores in Navy. In Indian Army should be looking at an order, giving out orders of close to around 1.5 lakh crores and another lakh crore for the missile opportunities, what we see in this space.
Harshit, just want to your topic is Hindustan Aeronautics, where you have a buy. I think you also like BEL, Bharat Electronics, as well as Bharat Dynamics. I don't see too many of the shipyards or the guys who are making these naval vessels, because we're hearing so many details on these big orders, right? Whether it's Mazgaon Dock, Cochin Shipyard as well. So not an area of interest for you?
No, it is an interest area. We are also pushing GRSC, given the execution is going to be great. As far as inflow is concerned, so one large order is expected coming in next year. That is for next generation Corvette, which is of 36,000 crores. Right now, recently there was an MOU signed between the German company ThyssenKrupp and MDL for the submarine project, and even L&T is looking to partner it with a competitor. So that could be another opportunity, but it will at least take 3 years time from now on to get these things rolling and coming in terms of order inflows. So long-term opportunity exists extremely for even shipbuilding companies.
Just 2 points, Harshit, and we'll get to more stocks in just a bit. Are you seeing more, directionally, are you seeing technology transfers happening? Or do you think that is still, when we talk about this tie-up with ThyssenKrupp, for example, or with Boeing, etc., are you seeing directionally there is more technology transfer? Because that used to be the big issue earlier. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so absolutely, you pointed exactly. Right now the momentum on transfer of technology, which has been one of the biggest hindrance for India in absorbing the technology, has been now getting cleared. So a lot of countries like Germany, France, the recent probability of US sharing technology is also going to be now coming forward. Israel has always been a great partner for India, and so has Russia. So we always had been the technology from these, but now we are getting technologies from the West as well, which is also a huge impetus for the sector.
I wanted your thoughts also on some of these companies like MTAR Tech, Dynamatic Technologies, etc. I know you don't have a rating on them, but you do look at the business potential here. These are stocks that have delivered quite a bit in the last couple of years at least, although the recent past has not been too great. But if you can tell me what the upside looks like for some of these names and what's the business potential?
So in terms of business potential, so some of these companies are, suppliers and component manufacturers for some of the large projects which are there in pipeline, the 11 lakh crore opportunity which we spoke about. So within that framework, and with government getting stricter on the indigenization policy, and government has still now come up with 4 lists in terms of indigenization for even components and LRUs, line replacement unit. And these are the companies who will be manufacturing those components. So for them, it will be a much bigger transition as we get more things indigenized, more platforms indigenized. Both MTAR as well as Dynamatic, as well as Data Patterns and Astra Microwave, the other companies who could be beneficiary of this entire supply chain.
Got that. So there's this whole chain, and you can play the large players that are finally delivering orders or the component makers. Got that. So let's club it all together, Harshit. Let's recap your top 3 or 4, stock picks, and also give us a sense on valuations. You like HAL. HAL has run 100% in the last 1 year. Some of the others, I was looking at Bharat Dynamics, again, 35-40%. So are valuations still giving you the headroom? Or are we now probably, trying to jump onto a bus that's already running away?
No, there is still a comfort on the valuation side as well, given we are seeing surprise also coming from the exports, which has been an unexplored market for most of these companies. So that could be further given a chance of re-rating for these companies, and hence HAL still remains my top pick, followed by Bharat Electronics and Bharat Dynamics.
All right, Harshit, thanks very much. Good speaking with you, and a good conversation as always. Useful for viewers who are looking at some of these different stocks and how they are doing in the market. What to do now is the question always, isn't it?